There he is. And there they are. My amp unit. Well, damn it, can you hear me? Sound like a bad Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now? I hope you guys can hear me because 3 people off the gate, man, before I went live. Anthony Heike, Anthony, $4.99 coffee, 49ers, big win. And from the Lou, we love you, BC, and it's so sad. I'm afraid next year may be the big year that Vince sells WWE. That's the trajectory, Anthony. No lies detected. Thank you for the love right out of the gate. Anthony Heike, man, means a lot. And VC Stallion, $1.99. Hey, so happy to be able to catch you, BC. I'm glad you're up in here, and I appreciate the fact that before I say a word, you got BC a coffee. Just like Easy Does It, 2-spot, Easy Does It. I literally cannot watch anymore. It's a chore. Now you know how BC watches this, man. I enter the pit of misery for 3 hours every Monday. For you guys, I take fucking notes like I'm in Saved by the Bell of college years. I'm taking fucking notes on what I'm watching for 3 fucking hours, and then I gotta go and I gotta talk about it for 2-3 hours. I still love getting together with you guys and shooting the shit about it, but damn, these shows are not making it easy. Speaking of easy, Easy Does It, VC Stallion, and Anthony Heike, man, I appreciate it. That's like walking into a coffee shop and having your coffee already there waiting for you. Before I even say a word, man, there's coffee waiting for BC. I appreciate you guys very much. I just want to get that out there, man. Hey, and Papo Jr. with that 5-spot coffee. What up, Papo? I'm going to say it again, BC. Let me know when WWE is awesome. Sheesh, another low rating. BC, I always appreciate you watching those 3 hours for me. I'm doing the work, man. I'm doing the high holy work at this point. I truly am. I enter the pit of misery so you guys don't have to. Papo Jr., I appreciate it. What's up, everybody? I know this is 9 minutes of notice, but I was going to make a half-an-hour video anyway. Because of time constraints, I don't think I can do all the editing later, so I'm just going to do a live stream now. I hope to honestly keep this about a half an hour. There's not a ton of topics. We just got to go over some stuff, man. Jeff Hardy's contract, a few more details coming out. He ain't going to be in AEW anytime soon. He pretty much admitted that with his new details in the contract. Also, Beth Phoenix talking about the new NXT changes. Booker T and his praise on Jey Lethal. I want to talk a little bit of Dynamite in the preview. And of course, I want to talk about the abysmal rating going into Survivor Series for this Sunday. But before I do, damn, man, hold on. There's some more coffees waiting for BC here, man. John Alexander, what up, dude, with that coffee? I see you, dog. At work and been catching up on your live streams in my truck. Glad to catch you live, man. All right. Working and getting the fucking amplification in, man. I love it. Not missing a beat is John Alexander. Thanks for the coffee. Thanks for the love and support, dude. Right back to you. John Alexander. Catching BC while up in the fucking rig, man. Love it. Raymond Jimenez. Raymond, the 1999, 4 Starbucks and approximately 6 to 7 Dunkins. Raymond, what's up, dude? Love you, BC. Thanks for the joy you constantly give me that aids in my day getting better. I've been a Ghost fan, but I appreciate the shit out of you. I also hope you obtain success to the levels you wouldn't even imagine. Raymond, bro, I appreciate those words, dude, honestly. Ghost fan or not, I always say nobody even has to say a word. Not just super chat. You don't even got to say a word in the regular chat or in a comment on a regular video. As long as you just bash that up, bro, Ghost fan or not, as long as you're showing the love and you're an AMP unit member, then, dude, you get it right back. Raymond, I appreciate the words. I appreciate the coffees, man. And hard work will get me to where I need to be, and the right people backing me will also help the cause, like you, Raymond. Appreciate it, man. Much love and respect, man. And Connextra, please. Hopefully I said that correctly, man. Connextra, please. I love that. $4.99. Really wished we got Bianca versus Sasha for Survivor Series. I stopped watching, actually. I'd like to say that's the match everyone wanted. Well, of course, I could see that match, and I hate rematches. I could see Sasha and Bianca probably 10 fucking more times. But also, Connextra, please, what you just said, I stopped watching, actually. It's almost like you're admitting, it's almost like you're committing like a sinful act. Like, actually, to be honest, guys, I stopped watching. Connextra, please, I don't blame you. You ain't got to say that like it's some sin. A lot of people stopped watching. A lot of people like you, Connextra, just tune into BC's vids, live streams, podcast, audio format only, whatever. You tune into BC and you hear how shit these shows are, and you know you just saved yourself 2-3 hours. So Connextra, please, I appreciate it. You are not alone when you say you stopped watching. Anyway, guys, honestly, I didn't even get started yet, and you guys are already fucking pouring in the coffees, man. Scooter McGee's up in this bitch with a $1.99. Raw in the mud. You see Sasha on Kurt Angle's show. I'm hearing a lot of stories come out, but I haven't been able to find the time to listen to the whole interview. So Scooter McGee, I love Sasha Banks. You know that. It's a Sasha channel. So I will at some point try to get that in. But some interesting shit where she talks about Trish Stratus. And Trish said she wants the match. Sasha says, let's do it. You got Vinny's number. And if you don't, I got it on speed dial. So Scooter McGee, I'm hearing some awesome stuff. And Sasha also admitted in that very interview, Scooter McGee, Sasha Banks admitted that, yeah, she didn't like the fact that Ronda got paid all of that money and got her own locker room and got to have anybody she wanted backstage. She kind of took that like a sleight of hand. Like, this is my house. So I love Sasha Banks, man, bringing the fire over to Ronda. But she also said respectfully she'd love to work with Ronda again in the future. I think they had like a Royal Rumble match together, didn't they? And I fucking love that shit. So I'll see Sasha and Ronda again. Scooter McGee, I gotta catch the whole thing. Marcus Kemp, 5-Spot Coffee. Yo, Marcus, what up, dude? What up, BC? Keep up the amplification. Marcus, it's the only way we know how, bro. You know that. Marcus, I really do appreciate the coffees, man. I gotta get into this, guys. Hold on, man. Ashley Steggles, $8.99. What up, Ashley? The fans are the ones who will be having a 4-hour Survivor Series trying to watch on Sunday night. Every fan that falls asleep is eliminated. That should be that's probably the stip anyway, Ashley Steggles. The fans will be having a 4-hour Survivor Series trying to watch on Sunday night. I love that. That's our own fucking version of the Survivor Series. Too funny, man. What fan will be left surviving at the end? Might as well be in 2021. Everything's a Zoom. You got all these fans like falling asleep. Who's trying to fucking survive? It's like Squid Games, but it's Survivor Games. Anyway, Ashley Steggles, man. Thanks for the laugh, brother. Fucking A, man. Hold on. I swear I'm going to get started, but I want to give everyone, my VIPs who, before I even start getting BC a coffee, I want to show that love, man. VC Stallion, $4.99. If Vince gave you full control to run WWE, what would you do different and where would you start? And who would you push as the stars, men and women? Well, first of all, I want to go back in time, VC Stallion. Bray Wyatt would have been a centerpiece with Roman. Sasha Banks would have been a centerpiece with Asuka. And you take somebody like Ember Moon, I will not have her floating in NXT. Ember Moon would be on the main roster with the character that she had in NXT that was thriving, and that would be focal points, VC Stallion. The very first thing I do is I make sure that we get together and make captivating stories. Now, who knows what the fuck that is? From the jump, right, I have all these ideas, but when you get other people together, maybe they have other things they can add or twist. So we have to come together. I'll tell you exactly one of my big storylines I would have that is an instant. I'm telling you right now, man, it is one of those things from the jump that'll captivate you. It's when you start the show with somebody that is so furious with another competitor that they're going to wait in the parking lot until they show up. So if you got somebody like fucking Brock fucking doing his dance in the parking lot and he's waiting for this car to show up, he's waiting for fucking Roman, or it could be Rollins, or it could be a Big E, and he's waiting for them to roll up. And you keep going back after every match, and maybe a fucking car comes up, he thought it was him, he drags him out of the window, he fucking tosses him in the road, beats the shit out of him, it's not even Roman, or whoever the fuck. And then he looks back at the road, and Paul Heyman, or whoever the fuck, is saying, man, this isn't good, this isn't good. Keep going back. That's going to captivate people from the start. So no matter what you have going, man, from the jump, you have a story that you now need to follow throughout the night. Somebody is waiting for somebody in the parking lot. You just saw the dude, how intense he is, how furious, how amplified. You ain't just going to switch the channel now and watch Patrick Mahomes go for a mediocre victory with the Chiefs. So VC Stallion, that's a loaded question I would need hours for, but I'm just giving you some of the superstars that I absolutely would have built a centerpiece around, and I don't know how you fuck it up. Karrion Kross, Keith Lee. How do you not sit around at night and have fun with what you could do with them creatively going forward? It was a chore for Vince McMahon, and to the point where he fired them, released them. I would make certain people a centerpiece, and before I go to bed every night for hours, I would be having fun with what I could do creatively with them. And storyline-wise, let's stay simplistic while using time, energy, and care. The parking lot thing, man. Somebody waiting for somebody at the bar. I love that. And tell it properly. So anyway, VC Stallion, that's just some of the things I would do, man. Trust me, I have notebooks full of ideas. Thank you, VC Stallion, for the coffee. Not Puffy, 179 APC. I had to be here and send this super chat. Not Puffy. I appreciate, brother, and I have to show that love and respect right back, man. I appreciate the hell out of you guys, man. DB, 5 spot. What up, DB? Hey, BC, I always wonder if Vince should have never bought out WCW. It seems like it's been bad since. DB, that's about the timeline, man. Well, after he bought WCW, there was a little bit of fun afterwards and the invasions and all that. And then all of a sudden, Vince started thinking, fuck, I won. I won the entire game. And he started just thinking, how can I make bank after bank after bank after bank, man? Pools, he was Scrooge McDuck. Life is like a hurricane. And he's Scrooge McDuck. You ever see DuckTales? And he dives into the fucking pool of cash. Vince McMahon bought WCW. He knew that he had victory. He knew that he never again was probably going to see another wrestling organization hit his level. He knew that. He wasn't dumb. In his lifetime, he was never going to see somebody reach WCW status. But wait, AEW could. There's somebody that could. Tony Khan came around. There's an organization that in Vince's lifetime might knock Vince McMahon upside his dome piece. We got to wait and see. I don't think he intended on AEW getting to be what it is right now. But we'll see. But I think when Vince bought WCW, that was it in his mind, man. Nobody is ever going to reach those levels. And, I don't know. He could be wrong, man. He could absolutely be wrong with AEW. So we'll have to see. I thank you guys so much for all the pre-coffees, man, before I even get going in any of these stories. But I do got to jump in. If there's any more supers, I'll get you after, I assure you. Woo! You guys are the best, man. Let me salute you guys. And I want to talk ratings. So if you don't like to talk numbers, if you don't like to talk ratings, if you're one of those people that goes, why does everyone talk about ratings? Just sit back and enjoy the show. You're ruining it. If you're one of those people, just take off, man. And that's not even shade. If you're an AMP unit member and you just don't like talking numbers, check you. Come back on another stream, another video. I'll be happy to have you. Numbers matter. It's why TBS is getting Dynamite. It's why NXT moved over to Tuesdays. If a network thinks they can put something better and get more viewership, they're going to do that. If they think an actual sporting event can get more viewers, they're going to do that. If you think you aren't pulling in the right viewership and they can get it from a cheaper product, they're going to boot you. Ratings matter, man. It's what the networks look at. I don't understand why people say ratings don't matter. They absolutely do. Even today, it's the metric. It's the metric that every network has to look at. I don't even give a fuck if you're talking about demos. So I want, and I'm not just going to tell you guys the rating for Monday. No, that's boring. Anybody can tell you that. BC does statistical research. I jump into the history books, and you guys are going to be dumbfounded by what I found. I shouldn't be shocked, nor should you be. But wait till you find out what I found in the last 5 years going into Survivor Series. Let me crack this son of a bitch and salute all of you guys first. They wrap this thing like Fort fucking Knox. Even BC's big motherfucking delts and muscles can't break through this shit. I'm glad they do, though. You ever see that Ariana Grande video where she walked into a coffee shop? I think it was Ariana Grande. And she fucking licked a cookie or an ice cream or something and put it back. And that started a whole trend where people were opening shit and taking sips and putting it back. Where they would open up ice cream lids and fucking lick it and put the lid back on. What the fuck is wrong with people? Fucking weirdos. Deserve a smack upside your fucking dome piece. Anyway, you guys are always saluting BC. Well, guess what? I'm flipping the script, flipping the tables. Salute to all of you guys, man. Salute, man. Oh, fuck, that's good. You guys with your social media, you got weird shit these days, man. I saw one thing. It's on a fucking TikTok. It's called. And people are smacking the shit out of their teacher. What the fuck? Back in the day, I smacked my fucking teacher. They're whooping my ass. My parents are whooping the ass. These days, the kids are the fucking parents, man. They're running the asylum. Bunch of weirdos, man. Thank God I didn't have social growing up. We had something different than social. It was called respect. Back in my day. Now check this, guys. All right, now seriously, I'm not even fucking around here. The Raw preview, the fucking Raw rating this week was a 1.58. Now, I want you to keep that in mind because I'm not going to go on a whole fucking tirade about how it's in the 1.5s. That's bad enough. We all know that. That is bad enough. 1.5. I told you guys last year, Charlotte, Charlie. It was going to dip into the 1.5s. We saw that when we were seeing 1.75 and we were going, man, there's no fucking way we're seriously hitting 1.5, and then we got to start talking 1.2, and then there's no lower. Then you're at a million under. I told you this was going to happen. This is 2 weeks in a row. They're at 1.5. Good news if you're a WWE-ite is that they actually went up like a 0.2% from last week's 1.5. Now here's where it gets fucking drastic. You guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? You're going to fucking love this. Oh, man. I want to go back. Because I'm a little bit of a historian. I want you guys to truly feel how bad this product has gotten in every sense. We know that the product is horrible, right? We know that WWE has been on a downward trajectory. We know that these shows are lifeless. They have no vigor to them, no amplification. Everything is status quo. Everything is redundant or rematches or fruit roll-ups. Everything just seems stale. Nothing seems special. Everything seems formulaic, right? We know that. Check out the numbers, man. And anybody that says, man, numbers are different than it was 20 years ago, BC. Okay, I'll give you that. They're still the standard bearer. The people that need to see something live is still there. That need to see something live is still there. So these numbers still mean something very much today. Just as much as they did, especially 5 years ago. Let's not even go 20. 5 years ago. Check this. You guys ready? Oh boy. 2017. The go-home show to Survivor Series. 2017. Okay, so that's, what's that now? 2021. 1, 2, 3. Just 4 then. So you go back to 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It is already 2021. I can't believe time's flying, man. All right, so we're going back 5 years exactly. 2017, 3.0. Okay, 5 years ago, 2017, 3.0. Now, I'm not saying you got to be in the 6s like they were fucking 20 years ago. They were still at 3. There was still time to salvage this product. 3.0 in 2017 going into the Survivor Series. So then you go to 2018's go-home show. Darnell, what do you mean 4 years? That's 5 years, isn't it? 2017. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 5 years ago. Because this was the go-home show for 2021. Right? We got to get our Steiner math on track here, amp unit, or I can't continue. All right, so anyway, 2017, 3.0. Connie, what do you mean 4 years? It's 5 years. 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21. This is 2021, is it not? Why does everyone tell me 4 years? Steiner math, people. I think you guys are thinking 17 to 21, so you're just going 18, 19, 20, 21. You're skipping that 17 is an actual number. You don't count the 17, BC. What are you talking about? I have to heel Buzz. 2017 was the number. It's the Survivor Series 2017 go-home show. 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and this was the Survivor Series 2021. Why would I not count 2017? What the fuck? What is happening, unit? Oh my God, you people that are saying 4 years gotta stop. It is 5 years. Listen to me carefully. 2017, 2018's Survivor Series, 2019, 2020, 2021. Do you understand 5 years, people? You do count 20. Okay, here we go. Let's do this one by one, everybody. 2017, right? That's a check, right? Because it's the go-home show to 2017, so we do count it. So there's 1 year, everybody. Are we all on track? 1 year! That's one. 2018, that's the second year, everybody. Woo, we're doing so fucking good. This is exciting. Okay, so 2017, 2018. Okay, let's go to a third one. Do you think we can handle this, unit? Do you think we can handle it? 2019, that's 3 years, everybody. 3 years of go-home show. Oh, this is fucking good. We're doing good. I really feel good about this. 2020, that's 4 years. And this makes 2021. I hope we're all on track. All right. Cannot fucking believe I got to do Steiner math with people. So 5 years. Now, can I get back to my fucking story here? 2017, 5 years ago, 3.0. 2018, 2.49. So you saw the dip occur. 2018, we already know the trajectory. It was getting worse. It was getting bad. 2018 went from a 3.0 to a 2.49. 2019, 1 year later, 3 years ago, 2.12. They dropped another 300,000. So from a 3.0 in 2017 to a 2.49 in 2018 to a 2.12 in 2019. And then in 2020, just last year, a 1.78. 1.78. A pandemic year, they said. Okay, let's rebound this year with some awesome action. Let's fuck it up, right? Let's fuck it. Eric Decker says we can have this 4 or 5 year argument all day long. There's no argument. There's right people and dumb people. If you think it's 4 years, you're dumb. If you think it's 5, you're smart because it's 5. I have 5 years of notes right here. I don't understand what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 years of Survivor Series go-home shows. I don't understand what's the problem here. What is the argument? Is there somebody that honestly still thinks it's 4 years? If that's the case, unit, fill them in on how to do years. You don't count years by going 17, 18 is 1, 18, 19 is 2, 19, 20 is 3, and 2021 is 4. 4 years. No, you have to count the actual year of 2017. You can't just take a year and say, sorry, we're not going to count you because we're fucking dumb. That's right, unit. Help the people that need to be helped, unit. Help the people that need to be helped. Let them know. Smarten them up. 3.0 to 2.49 to a 2.12 to a 178. This is the lowest Survivor Series fucking history. And probably, I believe, in pay-per-view history, correct? For WWE, I don't know if they've had a 1.5 going into a pay-per-view before. I wouldn't be shocked. But for Survivor Series, I just gave you the last 5 years of Survivor Series go-home shows. Can you believe they dipped from a 3.0 5 years ago to a 1.5 this year? Ladies and gentlemen of the AMP unit, boys and girls, children of all ages, that is cut in half. That is cut in half. Cut in half. 3.0 5 years ago. 3.0 5 years ago to 1.5 now. You don't fucking... That's illogical. That's impossible to do. I mean, you can't think of an excuse. You can't say, oh, well, people are DVRing it more. They're watching clips on YouTube more. Okay, well, that's the biggest problem right there, is that you're not captivating from the jump, so they have to watch live. That's the first problem. Because Monday Night Football has shown you that fuck DVR and YouTube clips and replays. Monday Night Football has shown you that if you have a product that people want to watch live, they're going to attract even more and more every year. And I have those statistics for you. Check this out. Monday Night Football's average rating. This was, let's just go back to 2017. Let's go back to the 5 years ago. 10.8 was Monday Night Football's average in millions of viewers. 10.8 was their average. Do you know what Monday Night Football did in 2019? Because I don't want to count 2020 because of the pandemic. Everybody's going to use that as an excuse. So let's just go to 2019's average. 13 million. So Monday Night Football went from 10.8 to 13 million in from 17, 18, 19. And that benchmark for those seasons, they went to 13 million because people have to watch that live. They don't want to hear about it later. They don't want to just watch clips. They don't want that shit. Stop that, man. Stop with that excuse. You have to stop with that excuse, man. YouTube and DVRs, stop. Why don't you just put the blame where it is? For 5 years, we have been seeing, that's right, 5 years, not 4. Go home show from 5 years ago. We have seen them start at a 3.0 and get cut in half after 5 years of go home shows. How do you not blame the fucking product? How do you not blame VidiMac? I mean, I don't understand how everybody gets an excuse because ratings are different nowadays because there's all these different platforms. You still should not be cut in half from your live viewership. The people that no longer need to watch this fucking live was cut in half in 5 fucking years. That is fucking pathetic. That's the point of this whole fucking spiel. That's why I jumped into the history books. Because this is wrong on so many fucking levels. SmackDown's over here on Fox. Fucking Fox, network television. And they pulled in a fucking... They barely pull in 2.0 sometimes. 2.1s if they're lucky. Tribute to the Troops on Sunday evening at 5 o'clock pulled in 2 million. Tribute to the Troops nearly topped SmackDown. And that's a weekly episodic television show. At least SmackDown's better than Raw, but that's showing you nobody needs to tune into this fucking shit anymore. Nobody. This is the worst performance that WWE has ever had going into a pay-per-view, at least to this fucking seismic matter of Survivor Series. One of their top 4, and they're bringing 1.5 viewership in with them. And you wonder why you don't feel like this shit is any good every week? You're not alone. Their audience got cut in half. Through no fault but their own. No fault but of their own. And so you sit now, okay, because you have the notes here, okay? Make sure you guys can see these, all right? Actual shit, okay? That's 5 different go-home shows. Notice it's not 4, right? Not 4. 5 years of go-home shows, and that's the trajectory. They're losing 200,000 to 300,000 at the bare minimum every year. So what does that tell you guys? Next year, when we are talking about Survivor Series, the go-home show, this tells us one thing for those mathematicians that graduated from Steiner's mathematics school of fuck yeah. That tells all of us that next year we will be talking about, at the bare minimum, a 1.2 for Vince McMahon's Raw product. 1.2, which means by 2023, they could be under 1 million viewers. And who the fuck knows where AEW will be at that time? That's some scary shit when you're like BC and you grew up with this company. When you grew up with a company and they were always there through good times, bad times, man. They were your fucking superheroes for a time. They were always your entertainment. Every Monday you tuned in, even if the show sucks, out of habit and hope. Habit because it's what you've done since you were a little kid, and hoping that it'll get better one day. And that's what we really tune in. The rest of us that are still tuning in, most of us tune in every Monday out of habit and hope. And you know I'm right. We're not tuning in actually thinking we're going to get something fucking awesome. We're done thinking that way. You're going to have to literally remove Vince McMahon to get something epic nowadays. We tune in every Monday out of habit and hope. And it's probably been that way for the past fucking 5 years. And that's got cut in half. People stopped even tuning in out of habit and hope. Even that wasn't good enough for them. That got stale. That got old. That got to be too much of a chore. So where we are, this isn't just BC just spitting words with no facts behind those words. Oh, in 2 years, they could be under 1 million, huh? No, I'm giving you evidence. Every year, they're dropping 200,000 to 300,000. What gives you any inkling that that's going to stop going into next year's Survivor Series? Nothing. Nothing. It's going to 1 too. It just is. And then you have nowhere else to fall but under 1.0, when that company used to make fun of Impact Wrestling because they barely pulled 1 million. Remember that? Or AEW is a pissant company because of less than 1 million. Well, a company that's been around well over 50 years is about to be joining that company. And don't be shocked if fucking Tony Khan is on that highway and he's fucking passing Vince McMahon in the breakdown lane. Vince is going backwards and Tony Khan is going toward a 1.5 in 2 years. Don't be fucking shocked, bro. You heard it first here with BC and these fucking numbers. That should be astonishing to everybody. That should be a wake-up call, not just to my audience. My amp unit knows this. We always go over numbers. But to the wrestling community, this should be a wake-up call. And more importantly, to the fucking company, to Vince McMahon's WWE, everybody, the suits and ties, the wrestlers, this should be a wake-up call. This should be a wake-up call. Uh-oh, we're fucked. But it won't be. Business as usual until it gets really fucking low and Vince just says, shit, we gotta abandon ship. Let's sell. And he'll fucking sell the Comcast Universal or some shit. All right. That's how you want to do fucking business, man. We all lose, right? The company will lose in the end. Vince McMahon will win. He'll make that Scrooge McDuck fucking money and he'll be diving into his swimming pools full of cash. A lot of people will be out of a job at that point. The fans will be left thinking, what the fuck is left of WWE? Probably nothing. Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, they're all going to be laughing to the bank with Vinnie Mac. Yeah, WWE's moving their headquarters. You guys see that, man? They used to have an iconic, they still do have an iconic headquarters, man. They're moving, I believe, to the east side, or they were on the east side. They're going to the west side of Stamford, Connecticut. One of the fucking two. But again, this all tells you one thing, guys. What is it? Vince McMahon is ready to sell at any moment. This started in 2019. I think that was even before Nick Khan. Nick Khan was brought in to do all the other dirty work. But if you're moving in, if you're going to, and they already said they're going to sell the old building, which was just WWE. The new building they're going in with has other tenants. That looks more sexy to people that are going to buy WWE. If they see that you have your own fucking building and all that fucking weight that carries, financially especially, that scares people off. So they're moving their headquarters. Why the fuck would you do that this late in the game? One of the main reasons, it looks sexier on paper when you get ready to sell. It's happening, guys. I told you guys. Moving on up to the west side. Oh, yeah, man. More power to him. I love that building, to be honest with you. I really did. Man, such an iconic building. You see this new building. It is fucking, it's sad, bro. It's pretty fucking sad. I gotta admit. It's just a regular building. Other tenants are already fucking in it. It's, yeah, man. They're selling, guys. That's just another. When I read that, I was like, fuck, man. It's actually happening. And this is what I mean about him liquidating. You know what I mean? So I guess we shouldn't be this shocked, but it's still fucking like, damn, like once Vince sells, there's no more McMahon at the helm. It's not the WWE we once knew anyway right now. So should we be that fucking sad about it? I don't know. But Jeff Hardy, man. I want to talk about some Jeff Hardy real quick, man. Jeff Hardy did re-sign that WWE contract. A lot of you guys probably knew. For a couple more years, bro. Because check this detail out that Jeff Hardy said. This was a quote, and it kind of gives you some details, bro. He said, the deal when I re-signed was, I'll sign for 2 more years as long as I get my old theme back called No More Words. We came to find out they own the song, so there's no reason that I couldn't. So my first night in front of a live audience, man, I got it back. It's just like it never left. It's so powerful. I think they realized, okay, yeah, that was a good decision. Now, Unit, when did he come back with that song this year? Was that before SummerSlam, roughly? Does anybody know when Jeff Hardy came back with that song? Because you could take a month before he came back. Was that the Cross debut? So he came back when Cross debuted? Oh, damn, man. Okay. Okay, so it was around summertime, right? Before SummerSlam-ish. Okay, so take 2 years from there now. 2 years. So now you are talking, oh, man, this dude can't go over to AEW till 2023. If he's going to join Matt, that's why I say that. I mean, he could go anywhere if he didn't resign WWE. A lot of people wanted to see one more run in AEW, the Hardys without the fucking handcuffs that Vince would have on them. A lot of people were hoping to see Matt and Jeff's last run together. But I don't know if Matt's going to go another 1.5 years plus, and I don't know if Jeff Hardy is going to go anywhere after another 1.5 years. So another couple years, bro. So a lot of people thought that once Jeff Hardy's contract expired, he's going to AEW probably sometime in 2022, early 2022. That is not happening, and it looks like that dude is going to retire in WWE. I mean, 2023, guys, that's a bit away. A lot can happen. The dude's body has already been ran through the ringer. But he pretty much admits in that statement that the details are 2 more years, and it's going to go to the summertime of 2023. So anybody that had high hopes of Jeff Hardy joining Matt in AEW, it's not going to happen, guys, unless Jeff was to get maybe released, which in this company easily could fucking happen. Where's Beth, man? I want to talk about the Beth. Beth Phoenix just revealed some more changes to NXT 2.0. And it's about the commentary team being allowed or being told to be more of themselves. Well, there's a wake-up call. It's about fucking time. Listen to this shit, man. This was on, I believe this was Busted Open. This is a quote from Beth Phoenix. We are being encouraged right now to just be ourselves more and show more personality. Don't be so married to the agenda and walking the straight line. Let's just have fun out there. If we mess up, we mess up. We're human. We don't want to be perceived as robots. We want to bring personality and a big part of ourselves to the show. Well, what the fuck, man? That's all we asked from Raw and SmackDown for the past 5 years plus. 10 years. Now all of a sudden we're going to try this experiment with NXT? We've always asked for these things. TV 14 rating might be coming to NXT. We found that out within the last 48 hours. TV 14, make it a little bit mature so you could do so much more shit. I'm not saying you got to chase somebody around with a chainsaw, or we need to see guys coming into the arena in a beer truck and having beer baths. I'm not saying that, but you can raise the stakes a little bit to captivate everybody. Your biggest viewership is 18 to 49, whether people like it or not. Your biggest viewership is always going to be 18 to 75, not 18 and under, and it's by a landslide. So you can't just promote or market to your kid base. You're going to fail every time. NXT is waking up and seeing, oh fuck, our bright colors didn't really do what we wanted. Maybe we'll go the extreme opposite. TV 14. Let's let everybody have personality. Isn't it ass backwards for that fucking place that used to be developmental? Where everything was promo class and everybody's a robot. And now NXT is going the opposite. It should be Raw. It should be SmackDown where you get to be yourself. Not the other way around. But I'm proud they're at least letting them do that. But fuck, it would have been nice if we'd had this the whole time in Raw and SmackDown. Instead, the kids that are coming in, now they're learning to be themselves again. I guess this is the way it should have always been. I got a solution. Let's have every WWE brand allow individuals to be individuals. We would have never had Roddy Piper back in the day, or Ric Flair, or whether you could understand his promos or not, didn't matter. They were always epic. Randy Savage and the Macho Man and the Ultimate Warrior, or even Hulk Hogan. They had such individuality. What made them larger than life was that they were so fucking lunatic-ish. They were out there. They were fucking bonkers. We loved it. You were captivated by it. They said some gnarly shit in those promos. You listen to those promos back in the 80s, half of them you didn't even understand a damn word because they didn't make sense and you didn't give a fuck. You loved every second of it. So now maybe we get to have individuals again in WWE. Maybe. So Beth Phoenix, man, a big detail that she let loose there, man. Looks like NXT is now going a little bit more adultish and letting people have creative freedom to be themselves. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Maybe I'll start watching NXT again, faithfully. Who'd I see, man? Who'd I see up in there? I got to, can I find that shit? Booker T, man. You guys know one of my favorite wrestlers is Jey Lethal is his name. He just went over to AEW, signed with them. Unfortunately, he won't be at the final battle. Those were his words for ROH, which puts the final nail in the coffin for ROH, man. If you're not going to have Jey Lethal at the helm and he's not even going to be there, I hope that does change, man. ROH is their last event without the man there. Bro, not Becky Lynch. It just doesn't seem right. But Booker T, man, you talk about high praise. And of course, we know the connection with Booker T and Jey Lethal. We understand that. But listen to this shit, man. He says, this is Booker T talking about Jey Lethal. Jey Lethal, he's a soldier, bro. I've gotten a chance to work with Jey Lethal in TNA, and he's always been a guy that, I must say, loves this business more than anybody I've ever seen. Jey Lethal loves this business. He loved working for that company, but when the doors closed, they sent him a letter saying his contract is void. Sounds like some Laurinaitis shit. It's like any athlete, man. You've got to look for work and you've got to do it quick because those notes that come in the mailbox, they're called bills. Steve Austin calls them gimmicks. Fucking bills. They keep coming. This is what Booker T keeps talking about, Jey Lethal. They keep coming whether you're working for somebody or not. Those gimmicks keep coming in. Jey Lethal is saying AEW opened the doors and he stepped right in there, and I'm glad for him. And glad to see Jey Lethal take that next step to pass ROH. I've always thought Jey Lethal should be somewhere working primetime. There again, the loyalty that he has given to the business, so give that man a break. He says it's great story more than anything. At the end of the day, he got a shot and hopefully he gets to show the world how good he really is. I'll tell you right now, there ain't nobody better than Jey Lethal. The guy can go out and work with anybody in the world. That right there is the mark of a true worker. I just said it. Ain't nobody better than Jey Lethal. Now, that doesn't mean that Jey Lethal is better than everybody out there. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the guy knows exactly what that squared circle means, and he can work with the best of them. When the guy walks out there, you're going to say he was pretty damn good, and that's the mark of a great worker. That's high fucking praise, bro. Now, you're not going to hear BC argue with any of those facts because I told you from day one, one of my favorite wrestlers in the world, and I've said this for years, his name is Jey Lethal. And that's what ROH was never a really huge company. And I told you, we don't even review ROH because there's just not enough viewership to give a fuck, unfortunately. But when you see a team like the Briscoe brothers and you see Jey Lethal, and those are the names that are leading the helm of that son of a bitchin' organization, you can't help but take notice. Jey Lethal, he's that dude. You can literally have a half an hour spot. You need to fill it. Jey Lethal walks through the door and you're like, fuck. Not only can he fill it, he's going to rock the fucking house down and tear off the roof if there is one. Jey Lethal is that guy. Booker T is correct. And even though AEW is so fucking packed right now, having a guy like Jey Lethal in there makes your organization a million times better. I just hope he doesn't get lost in the shuffle. Because guys like Jey Lethal should not be just another guy. Promos alone, man. Even if the wrestling isn't... One of the things that just captivated BC to Jey Lethal was when he was doing that promo with Ric Flair. And I swear to you, Jey Lethal sounds more like Ric Flair than Ric Flair sounds like Ric Flair. That's all I'm going to say. See if there's the AEW preview out yet, man. That's what I really wanted to talk about. Hold on, guys. I want to see some AEW preview type shit, man. See if they unveiled anything else for November 17th show tonight. Got a preview or not, man? Oh, shit. Is that tonight? Quarterfinals. Hikaru Shida versus Nyla Rose is tonight. So Rose versus Shida. You got to believe. Who you guys take? Shida, right? Shida. Who you guys got? Nyla Rose or Shida? I don't know because you have to also, you got to match it to who they're going to be facing next, obviously. So, yeah, JR9 Gaming. Shida better beat Rose. That's the first thing I thought of, man. But you never know in tournaments because sometimes they have to match it out. You're thinking Shida, right? Yeah, Deeb may cost. Hey, JR9 Gaming, man. I've been loving the Deeb and Shida shit, man. I loved it when she blocked her on that 50th row. There's something little like that. BC loves that, man. Serena Deeb is really coming through with that Shida storyline and vice versa. But I've always loved Shida. You guys know that. Shida never got a lot of respect when she had that championship. Because maybe they felt it wasn't the grandest of title reigns. But you got to remember, at the time that we were working in pro wrestling and in the world, she held that company on her back when you talk in terms of the women's division. And it was pretty lackluster. And Shida held her weight and everybody else. I felt she was a damn good, solid addition with that championship. So I don't think Shida gets enough fucking respect, man. A lot of people shit on that reign. Nah, Shida is really good, actually. No arguments there, JR9. Expects Rose doesn't... Yeah, I'm expecting... Yeah, Santivia, Deeb is fucking really good right now. I think this was the perfect introduction. If there is still casual fans, CM Punk doesn't think so, because barely there isn't. But if there is, man, I mean, if you're going to get something out of Deeb, it was a cool way they did it with Shida and that whole story. Still evolving, by the way. Anyway, guys, that's a matchup tonight. Jey Lethal. Wait, is Jey Lethal debuts against Sammy Guevara tonight? No? Title on the line? What? I've been so caught up in everything else pro wrestling. Wait, is Sammy in Lethal tonight? It's on the card, man. Give me confirmation, because fuck, I'm going to have 4 coffees ready. I love Sammy Guevara, and Jey Lethal is my fave, man. Yeah, Full Gear. Yeah, I remember hearing that. I just totally forgot. Sometimes, man, when they book shows so far in advance, like it goes in one ear and out the other. Damn, Sammy Guevara, Jey Lethal tonight. What the fuck? Bro, I hope Tony, man. Oh, man. Shit, Tony, give them time. Tony's too busy booking. I wish he was listening to this, bro. Tony, give them time, bro. Give them time. Let them tear it down, man. Can you imagine what Sammy and Jey Lethal could do if they were given time? Fuck out of here, bruh. Woo! Title on the line. Dude, I keep forgetting the title's on the line. I'm just thinking Sammy versus Jey Lethal. I'm like a fucking kid in a candy store. You put a fucking title on the line. Now, hold on, guys. Wait. What do we do here? Oh, no. I just started booking this now in my mind. Who wins? Sammy can't drop the title, but Jey Lethal can't lose. Come on, JR9. What do you got on this, bro? Who wins this, guys? Who's walking out with the title? JDE, DQ. How do you do it, though, man? Isn't Sammy kind of a face now, and Jey Lethal straight up is a face? So it'd be rough to Isn't it 2 faces, kind of, what they are right now? Inner Circle became faces, basically. Jey Lethal gets jumped. I think they're both faces, so if you're going to DQ, I don't know how you would DQ them. Time limit would be... Yeah, this is one of those. We can't overdo it because we just saw it with Danielson and Omega, the time limit. And I loved it. I just asked that we can't do it all the time. My question would be, is the time limit too close to Danielson Omega from a couple months ago? Shit, man. Man, oh, I don't know. Tony's got his hands full tonight. I wouldn't have Jey Lethal losing his first... Yeah, JDE, there's no way Jey Lethal can lose, but I don't know if I want Sammy dropping the title. Fuck, man. I don't know, guys. I'll deal with that in a few hours, man. Right now, I'm just happy I'm getting that match tonight from a long day. Once I end this, man, I got a lot of business to take care of. It's going to be nice to actually watch that. This is what I mean, live, because when you're giving your audience something they want to see, they're going to want to see it live. Fuck, man. Carlos, so Jey just got here. So you got Jey losing because he's new? Carlos, am I understanding that correctly? Jey turns heel, Richard. Actually, that's one way not to be lost in the shuffle, and Jey Lethal can play that damn fucking heel. We know that. So maybe that's a way out. Maybe at the late, he doesn't think he can take Sammy out up front, so then he turns kind of dastardly. I guess that's a way. Like Carlos, maybe. You might be right, Carlos. That may be what Tony Khan says. You're the new kid on the block. You got to drop the L here, man. Personally, I wouldn't have that, but I don't see how Sammy can walk away without that championship. I don't know, guys. That opens up Pandora's box there. That's fucking insane. That's not even it. Hold on. Bryan Danielson is in action versus Evil Uno, I'm seeing right now. So Bryan Danielson, we get in action. Lethal and Guevara TNT Championship is on the line. Shida versus Rhodes in the quarterfinals for the AEW TBS title tournament. The Butcher and the Blade versus Orange Cassidy and Tomohiro in his AEW debut. Damn. Okay. The Acclaimed versus Lio Rush and Dante Martin. Actually, that could be good too. The Acclaimed is actually gaining some traction, and we know what Dante Martin and Lio Rush can do. AEW World Champion Hangman Page to celebrate National Cowboy Shit Day, guys. Seems like a packed little fucking show, man. All right. Fuck yeah, man. Anyway, guys, that's what I got for you. I wanted to keep you guys here about a half an hour. That just got fucking doubled. And it might go a little bit longer too, because I had some VIPs while I was fucking shooting the shit with you guys for the past hour. I had some VIPs that came in, so I want to shoot the shit for a little bit longer with you guys, man. But that is the fucking show. I thank you guys for just shooting the shit with BC a little bit over some of these news topics. I had to go over the numbers for Raw because this is just sad at this point. Going into one of your biggest pay-per-views of the year, and you're walking in with a 1-5 lowest in pay-per-view history. Come on, man. And there was a lot of other shit I wanted to talk about. I'm glad I did, man, because I got your guys' perspective on it. Hold on. I got to see where I left off, though, man. I got a bunch before I started talking about it. Not Puffy. I got DB. I believe we left off at VC Stallion 199. Could Austin Theory be a star in your opinion? Now, VC Stallion. Do you remember, I forgot what it was, a year or 2 years ago, whatever it was, Austin Theory had a main roster run, and it was abysmal. Even before they kicked him back to NXT, even BC was saying, this dude is just not cutting it right now. I didn't even see personality. People were deeming him the next John Cena. Now, VC Stallion, man, I'm actually loving what I'm seeing, man. There's like this newfound, like, confidence in the dude. He's actually got a bit of a gimmick now with the whole cell phone selfie shit. And I don't think it's bad. It's questionable what just happened this past week when Adam Pearce literally said last week, I want a team of champions, basically. And Dominic, you're not it, so you're out. Or you can be in if you beat Bobby Lashley. But I do want a team of champions. And then this week, he's just like, Austin Theory, you're in. So that's not no fault of Austin's, though. But Austin Theory, man, much love to that dude. Because what a rebound. When I heard he was coming back, I was like, oh, fuck, man. This is a failed experiment. Now, VC Stallion, I will say yes, or at least more leaning toward yes, he could absolutely be a star. That first run, no. And a VC Stallion with another 199. It's 4 years ago, but you include the first year. It doesn't matter, VC Stallion, though. It's 5 years ago when we're talking about the show. 5 shows ago. So how you say it is 5 years ago. I hope that makes sense. You wouldn't say 4 years ago and then name 5 numbers. So, I mean, that's going to confuse the shit out of people. It's 5 shows ago, 5 Survivor Series shows ago. Survivor Series 2021, Survivor Series 2020, Survivor Series 2019, Survivor Series 2018, and Survivor Series 2017. That's 5 years worth of Survivor Series. So as a human being, that's how we discuss it. We're not just saying 4 years ago, I walked on a fucking, I rode a bicycle down a path. No, we're talking about literally something of substance. So you say 5 years ago because I have 5 numbers. I can't say 4 years ago and have 5 numbers. That's going to confuse people. VC Stallion, much love and respect. Kong Unleashed, $4.99. Cheers to telling the truth and keeping it 100. Kong Unleashed, there's no other fucking way about it, man. That's the only way BC could do business. Much love and respect. Kong Unleashed, thank you for the words. Much love. Anwar Wallace, 5-spot coffee. Hey, BC, have a coffee on me. Appreciate it, dude. After 30 plus years, I have decided to turn off WWE for good. It's been 3 weeks now. Anwar Wallace, just the latest to pull the plug on WWE, man. It's sad to hear because I love getting together with you guys and shooting the shit, and we all dissect it after watching it, but I do not blame you at all, Anwar Wallace. You're doing yourself a favor, and that's time well spent elsewhere. I thank you for at least coming back to the channel and saying what's up to BC, man, even though you don't watch the product anymore. That's really cool that you didn't forget about BC. I appreciate that, man. So, definitely appreciate the hell out of you guys for that. And Anwar Wallace, no blame there. Just keep stopping by every once in a while. Say what's up to BC, man. Smash that up, man. I just saw over 200. We're on our way to 300. Thank you, guys. That helps the algorithm later. Appreciate that. Weed Whacking Willie, 5-Spot Coffee. I'm not defending ratings, but there's more ways to watch WWE nowadays than just TV. Hulu, YouTube, online streams, etc. Not true, Weed Whacking Willie. Not true at all. That is all fabricated ways to view. The live way to view it is on your cable station the way we have done it for years. YouTube is now clipped. So that does not fall into anybody that would need to watch that over their big screen TV live. Hulu only has the outdated, the past versions of Raw. Streams, for instance, not going to override the live telecast. So Weed Whacking Willie, there's 100 of different metrics that you can now bring into play. Monday Night Football's ratings from years ago when they pulled in 10.8 million. Monday Night Football, their average from Monday Night Football just a few years ago was 10.8 million. Now they're pulling in 13 million. That tells you that people are craving to watch live programming on their big screens. You just got to give them a product. So I understand Weed Whacking Willie, but I am not going to allow that as an excuse anymore. When other entities are putting their ratings, they're bulking up. Their ratings are getting better every year for their live shows. This is live entertainment, live sports entertainment. There's no reason that should be cut in half from 5 years ago. 2017, 3.0. 2021, 1.5. It got cut in half. Monday Night Football went up 2.5 million viewers. There's no more excuses. Not on this channel. I can't do it anymore. I want to be with you, Weed Whacking Willie. I want to be like, oh, you know, it's actually not fair with all the social medias and all the platforms and all this and the streaming. It's not the same that it was 20 years ago. Of course it's not. It's still the standard bearer in measurements of how we view total viewership. It just is. Live viewership on your big screen is still the benchmark. There's no reason that should be cut in half and people don't want to watch live on their big screen anymore. That's weird. That's not good. You're not captivating. You're fucked up. WWE, Vince McMahon is fucked up. Prime Killer, 5-Spot. What up, Prime Killer? WWE will eventually lose their casual fans and will need to rely on whatever is left of their hardcore fans to keep them afloat. Unfortunately, Prime Killer, I think they're already there. I think this 1.5 is their diehard and their base that is just tuning in out of habit and hope. Us included. I think this is it, Prime Killer. I think the 1.5, from here, you just keep going down 200,000 to 300,000 viewers every year. I think that's what we're doing. I mean, there's no way around it. I think we've already reached that mark, man. This is the bottom of the barrel. And now they're losing every year 200,000 to 300,000 viewers. This is it for them now, man. I went over. I will say it one more time. The go-home show to the 2017 Survivor Series was a 3.0. 1 year later, the go-home show to the 2018 Survivor Series, 2.49. They lost $500,000. 2019, they lost another 300,000, 2.112. 2020, they lost another almost $500,000, 1.78. And now in 2021, their go-home show, a 1.5. They lost another over 200,000 viewers. Next, we go to 1.2-ish. And then by 2023, we're under 1 million. Because there's no signs that there's an uphill trajectory. No signs whatsoever. There's no signs of them. Nothing. Sir Charles is even saying 1.0 next year. I don't blame Sir Charles for thinking that way because Sir Charles knows what the fuck he's talking about, evidently. The way shit's going, they could drop another 500,000 like they did from 2017 to 2018. Prime Killer. I think we already hit that spot, man. Prime Killer, I appreciate it, man. Much love and respect right back to you. JDE, 5-Spot Coffee. They don't even try to get creative. I watch AEW Dynamite and SmackDown, but even SmackDown has weak creative input, just more interesting wrestlers. No doubt, JD. I think SmackDown is consistently better than Raw, but when you look at it as a whole, it's still fucking, it's a pile of shit. When you think about what you could be doing with some of these wrestlers, all of these wrestlers that are on that roster, actually, with 2 hours of television time, man, I would have so much fun creatively. These motherfuckers go through the bare minimum. And not even anymore. They don't even care at all, as JDE said. And I've been saying for the longest, they don't even care. This is reckless booking because they don't even put an ounce of energy, time, effort into this shit. So JDE, those words are more fucking true than even you probably realized. Thank you, JDE. Haley Lucas. What up, Haley? 2-spot. Jeff needs to join Matt in AEW. That's why I said, Haley, you're not alone in thinking that way. A lot of people want to see Jeff and Matt end their careers tag team in AEW. But that's why I went over that story, Haley Lucas, with Jeff Hardy admitting that he signed a 2-year deal around this summer. That means in 2023 would be the first eligible chance for Jeff Hardy to go over to AEW. By then, you got to believe Matt Hardy is done. And even probably Jeff by that point. Unless Vince McMahon releases Jeff Hardy, which definitely could happen. Haley Lucas, I just don't see that happening. Much love and respect, Haley. Good to see you up in here. Carlos Ray, 5-spot. BC, how are your ratings doing? Just asking if we should start worrying about your show as well. Laugh my ass off. I don't have ratings. I'm just a YouTuber, Carlos, but television shows have ratings, and that's what we have to kind of be, that's what we have to watch for. Mine are great. I get thousands of people every single vid. I'm on the up. And thank you, Carlos. You just opened the door to exactly what I'm talking about. I keep fucking rising. I keep my fucking audience happy. I keep my shit on par and then some. There's no reason that WWE should be losing while BC the YouTuber is gaining audience. There's no fucking reason for that. So, no reason for concern, Carlos. I'm the fucking rock star on the platform. Just saying, by the numbers anyway. Enforcer 2K9, 2-spot. Jey Lethal is the Ric Flair guy, isn't he? Oh, bro, Jey Lethal can do a better Ric Flair than Ric Flair, Enforcer 2K9. Check that shit out, man. I've watched that promo about 116 times. I don't even think there's a slight exaggeration. Jimmy Fingers 19. I'm glad you caught this one, Jimmy Fingers 19. Rockstar from yesterday's double stream. Jey Lethal's Black Machismo and his Ric Flair are worth the price alone. His classic promo with Flair might be the best back and forth in history. Jimmy Fingers 19, if that's not in my... I don't see how that's easily top 3. And then I would have to juggle them to put which one in place. But easily top 3 Jimmy Fingers. I don't even have to think twice on that. Jimmy Fingers 19, man. Exactly. His promos alone would captivate you. Then you watch what he can do in the ring, you'll be a Jey Lethal fan. Thank you, Jimmy Fingers 19. Much love and respect, man. John Alexander, 2-spot. What should they do with Miro now? Well, that's what I mean when he lost the tournament at Full Gear. You got to be careful now. Like, his rebound has to be... you can't fuck his rebound up. Because the very next couple of appearances for Miro, this is going to tell the audience if they should give a fuck or not. That's why I always... Man, I cringe at tough matchups where neither person can really afford a loss. I always cringe because the actual loser, they now need to be coddled in their booking for the next few weeks. Because if you fuck them up in the next few weeks, we just saw it with Bianca Belair, for instance. SummerSlam, she lost in 26 seconds to Becky Lynch. And I told you guys, what happens next is going to be everything. If they fuck up Belair, a lot of people are going to turn their backs on Belair. And know what happened? They actually fucked her up a little bit. They didn't coddle her. They didn't give a fuck about what Becky did. They just doubled down and tripled down. And a lot of people, unfortunately, because I love Bianca, a lot of people turned their back on Bianca Belair. Booking gave up, man. Booking just stopped. Now it looks like she's getting a little bit more push, but is it too late for a lot of people? Miro is in that same conundrum, John Alexander. So the answer to your question, the short version is I don't know. The long version is it better be something damn good. He's got to be booked back up to be the monster. Carlos, 5-spot. How is Lethal, who just walked in, going to get that belt off of Sammy? Others are more deserving. No doubt, Carlos. I don't want Sammy to lose the title either. I agree with you. My point is, Carlos, Jey Lethal is too good just to come in and take a loss like he's just another guy. So how do you go about the loss? That's the problem. Like, this is a match tonight between Sami and Jey Lethal where nobody should be getting pinned. Man. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's one of those situations, man. I personally maybe wouldn't book until the right moment, but since he booked it, I'm going to sit back and watch it. I personally would have waited. But, wait, JR9, I just saw something from JR9. Hold on. Miro could feud with Christian or Jungle Boy and absolutely destroy them to get his dominance back. I love that idea for multiple reasons. And JR9, you know why. You know what I'm going to say. Christian desperately needs something right now. That's not just connected to the Jungle Boy or Luchasaurus. That doesn't involve just run-ins or a six-man tag. Christian needs a fucking storyline. And if you give him something really cool with Miro, then it's the same thing with like Brian Pillman Jr. and MJF, where I said MJF has to win, but Jungle Boy is going to find victory in defeat. Because the story alone and having a storyline and getting that airtime and people seeing Christian to be badass again, that's victory in itself. So JR9 Gaming, that caught my eye, man. Love that idea. Or Jungle Boy, man. Put him in there because I just like Jungle Boy. I just think he should always have a storyline. Hold on, let me make sure I got everybody before I end the stream, guys. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. 9 minutes of warning, man. I put a 9-minute warning countdown, and then I just went live. And hundreds of you are here for the entire thing. And I know it'll end up in the thousands, so BC's rating is going to be good, Carlos. Thankfully, I keep my viewership and then some. Hold on, there was actually some more. Hold on. Oh, Haley Lucas, too. So Haley's back up in this bitch with a 2-spot. BC, I'm on my 3rd Starbucks Frappuccino bottle. Haley, don't do what BC does, man. It's not the healthiest. I'm actually on my 5th already, and it's what, maybe 2 or 3, 1 o'clock, some shit. But yeah, I try to say, do as I say, not as I do. But Haley, man, they're addicting. Caffeine's addicting anyway, but they're good, right? They're fucking not. The Dunkin' ones are good. The Starbucks ones. I always switch off. These are always ice cold whenever I need them. And I always get about at least 4 or 5 hot coffees from the actual establishments out in the world. So I always mix hot coffees with the cold coffees. But Haley Lucas, they're fucking delicious. But just be careful. Too much caffeine is not good for you. And then you wind up amplified 24/7 like the Ant-Man. Again, not healthy. Haley Lucas, much love and respect, man. Haley Lucas, man, getting into the fraps. Unique Butterfly, a 2-spot, a 2-spot, and a 2-spot. Unique, good to see you up in here. I missed you in the past couple of streams, but I did give you a shout out. Please, no more Steiner math. You're right, BC. LOL. I know, Unique Butterfly. I totally get what everyone's saying, by the way. When you think 4 years, because you're going 2017 to 2018 is 1 year. 2018 to 2019 is 2. 2019 to 2020 is 3. And 2020 to 2021 is 4. I get it. It's not like I'm not thinking that way. But when you're talking about something like this, where you're going back to shows, you have to say 5 years because that's going to keep everybody on the same page. They're going to see 5 numbers and go, 4 years? Wait. Trust me, I've done this for a long time. So that's why we say 5 years ago. If you take it technically or not, or so to heart, it's 5 shows, but 4 years beats it. Whatever the fuck. I'm giving you 5 years worth of numbers, all right? Anyway, Unique, that's all I'm trying to say. I get what everyone's saying, but it's 5 years worth of numbers, so we're just going to say 5 years ago. It's not that hard to comprehend. Work with BC. I'm live. I'm live, man. Hundreds up in this bitch for over an hour. Thousands are going to be catching this. Help your boy out. Help your boy out. Just go along with my Steiner math. And Unique Butterfly also says, it's Bruce's fault it's 5 years. Because we always like to blame Bruce Pritchard for everything, man. I can't wait till Bray Wyatt comes out, Wyndham Rotunda, and tells his tell-all on Johnny Laurinaitis. I hope he goes off on Vince McMahon too. Fuck them all. Unique Butterfly with another 2-spot. WWE has fallen from grace. So very sad. It really is. That's the word I used earlier, Unique Butterfly. I'm not even here just to trash WWE. It is a ratings collapse, as I put up on the board. And it's sad because I grew up with this company. And to watch where it is now, in 5 fucking years worth of go-home shows and Survivor Series, we cut it in half from 3.0 to a 1.5. Cut in half, literally. So in 5 years, what proof do you have? What facts tells you that in 5 years, it's going to be anything over 1 million? It's going to be probably at 600,000 or 700,000 at best, if it's even still around in 5 years. Unique Butterfly. No question about it, man. No doubt. Much love to Unique Butterfly. Carlos Ray, 5 spot. Not worried at all about you. Sky's the limit. You know it, Carlos. But Carlos, I always said this, man. You've been a faithful watcher for a while. I could have 25 people. I call that a full classroom, and we're going to shoot the shit. You know what I mean? The fact that after a 24-hour period on the videos that I put out, the fact that we're into the thousands in viewership, that's just awesome. Because as long as I have 25, I have a classroom. Class is in session. Professor BC is going to fucking rock his shit. So, Carlos, numbers don't even matter. You see the subscription count, right? Check it out. Oh, no, you don't see the subscription count. Because that shit's out the window. I don't want people worried about numbers for BC's fucking trajectory. We need to worry about their numbers. I should not be more entertaining than Raw. And that's what's happening. We're more entertaining. We care about more of our numbers. What about theirs? They're collapsing. But in case you're worried about it, BC, I know you know this, Carlos, mine are going up. I'm gaining subscribers by the show. They're not. So I try to say, don't worry about BC's numbers. Worry where they put the worry where it should be. But Carlos, you know it, man. I appreciate those words. Sky's the limit. You know it, bro. You know it, Carlos. Much love and respect, man. God damn. Hold on. I think I got more. Hold on. Alex and Chris and everybody saying I am more entertaining than your shows. I know, and I appreciate that. Unfortunately, Alex, Chris, everybody, man, I can't give myself a pat on the back. That's not good. That a fucking YouTuber, a podcaster is more entertaining, more fun and engaging than the actual fucking shows. That's not good. I don't want to be. I just want to talk about it after the shows. It's not good. You guys know the deal. I'm on a delay. Relax. I'm on a delay, man. I think there was more. Yeah, the Jimmy Fingers. I got you, man. It took a minute. I got Jimmy Fingers 19 up in this bitch. 10-19. To touch on Miro, I am getting past the point of caring about Lana showing up after these constant references to her. I think that's the next move for him. Show up with evil Lana to keep him interesting. Jimmy Fingers 19. I can't believe I forgot that, man, in that earlier. Thank you, Jimmy Fingers 19. I forgot about Lana. I know, right, BC? Don't worry. I think we all did. But no, no shade to Lana. I forgot. I think that's a good. I don't mind. And I hear you, Jimmy Fingers. It's do we care about Lana showing up? That's another story, Jimmy Fingers 19. But I think this is a good trajectory. I don't mind Lana as a manager, just like I always tell you guys. When she was Lana with Rusev, I love them two together. I think they worked off one another so fucking well because they are together in real life, obviously. But Lana Rusev, it just worked. There's no reason to split that up and fuck it up. So if Lana goes to AEW and just is a manager, bro, I think that's only going to help Miro. If she starts to go into the wrestling thing, man, I don't know how many Bunny versus Lana matches I need to see. That's not shade. I just don't need to see that shit. So that's where my lack of care, Jimmy Fingers 19, that's where my lack of care shows up for Lana. Keep her as a manager, and I won't mind it, actually. But Jimmy Fingers 19 is saying too many references, just get it done or don't. And I hear that shit. Jimmy Fingers 19, man. I appreciate that. And thank you, Jimmy Fingers 19, for reminding me about Lana, because that's obviously a necessary trajectory for him going forward after that loss to Danielson at Full Gear. JDE, 5-Spot Coffee. Also, if Sasha Banks isn't winning WrestleMania 38 this year, I don't want it. LOL, title or no title, enough of her getting people over at Mania. Oh, JDE, yeah. It's time for her Mania moment, no doubt. I think the biggest problem we all have, JDE, even if you're not a big fan of Sasha Banks, you know the reality. Sasha Banks is so fucking good. And when we talk about deserving, which is a word I don't usually like in pro wrestling because we feel these days everybody deserves everything. If there's more deserving to get a big title fucking main event or just a big title moment, title winning moment at a WrestleMania, Sasha Banks is at the top of that list. So I think that's the biggest thing, JDE. She keeps fucking losing these big matches. It's everybody else that gets the big moments. I think that's the, she has to start getting her WrestleMania moments, her victories, no doubt, JDE. And I can elaborate another half an hour because this is a pro Sasha channel. I'll spare everybody since we're going toward an hour and a half, but you're exactly right. Carlos Ray, 5-Spot Coffee, BC, give NJPW girl a shout out. She's in here, man, isn't she? Give NJPW girl a shout out. Someone in the chat insulted her and she left. That's wrong. She's an OG of this show. No doubt, man. Much love, NJPW girl. You know that. Yeah, I would have never tolerated that, Carlos, man. Obviously, I can't. Obviously, I'm just fucking... I'm running a show over here, but... Yeah, zero tolerance policy on disrespect, man. I have a zero tolerance policy for that. My OGs are included in the AMP family. That never is tolerated, so... that shit will never last here. So, NJPW girl, much love, man. And trust me, we will always do. No, Wrestling Reads, I am the fucking mod. I don't want all these cluttery fucking wrenches and shit. I am the fucking mod. My amp unit calls it out, and I fucking annihilate them. That's how we deal with little shitbags. My amp unit calls it out, and I annihilate them with one press of a fucking button. BC is the ultimate mod. You ever see these channels with 17 fucking wrench? Everybody is a wrench. Every other fucking person is a wrench, a blue wrench. Fuck out of here. Now they're doing emojis if you're like members and shit. It's so... I can't even read the chats anymore in these streams. Everybody has these weird emojis, and it's just cluttered, man. It looks like a fucking hoarder. You ever see the TV show Hoarders? You can't even read the comments. It's just everyone either has a blue wrench or a bunch of emojis. Not the emojis that you guys give too. Those are fun ones, like the fucking the fucking laughing hysterically faces or the fires or the fires. No, these are like membership emojis or something. It's really weird. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's fucking odd, man. Anyway, NJPW girl, much love. Come on back, man. Single them out, will annihilate the fuck out of them. Trust me, zero tolerance policy on disrespect. Don't fuck around with that shit, bro. Carlos, much love. Good looking out for our fellow AMP unit. Robert Aquatic, $4.99. ABC, I got a title shot. Bam! Robert Aquatic. Rock it out, man. Take that championship. Robert Aquatic, $4.99. I appreciate it, dude. Good to have you up in the stream. Ashley Steggles, $8.99. Class is in session. Professor BC is teaching math with a simplistic equation of BC plus stupid people equals their heads through the nearest brick wall. I couldn't have said it any better, Ashley, so hopefully I recited it just as good as you worded it. You guys are the fucking best. I think I got caught up, man. What a fucking stream, guys. If I missed anybody, I'll get you in the next stream. I think I got everybody, though. Hold on, let me make sure here. Jimmy Fingers, I got Jimmy Fingers, I got everybody. I think I did anyway. 275 are you guys that took a moment to smash that up. As we go toward 300, I know I do this often. Thank you guys so much, man. That's going to actually help the algorithm. So as much as I hate the fucking numbers for my own channel, I do have to say thank you because that does help the algorithm. So much love and respect to all you guys that took a moment to do that, man. Much love, guys. Woo! This was seriously supposed to be a half an hour stream. 2 hours later. No, an hour and a half. But you guys make it fun as always, man. So much love, guys. And we will do, I hope to, some way. It might be audio format only. It might be, maybe we can do it live. Maybe it'll be a regular video. But I hope to have the AEW Dynamite review for you guys in the next 24 hours. So be subscribed and notified. Be on the lookout for that, man. So, I am so fucking late for what I have to get to, though, man. So I'm going to shout you guys out as a whole. All my supers, man. Everyone who took the time to throw BC a coffee. Much love and respect to you guys on another level. Everybody that took a moment to smash that up. Much love and respect to you guys on another level. Everybody in the AMP unit. Much love and respect, man. I can't do individual shout outs, but just know, man, you guys are the best. And we'll do this again very motherfucking soon. I'm late. I gotta fucking go. Check you. Yow!